Hey, welcome to the weird, stupid man person. Hey, how are you? How's it been for the past couple of moments that we haven't talked? Uh, so there's freaking. So let me use this time to kind of talk about myself. I am a former public school teacher. I used to teach um, I used to substitute, and I also used to take care of disabled kids. I took care of almost 20 disabled children, all in wheelchairs, and a couple of them they could walk, but they were severely all disabled. They couldn't really talk. They couldn't do like like normal people, normal people, able people, able. They weren't ably. They could just really walk and just kind of make noises. They couldn't really think. They couldn't think for themselves at all. They had to like be helped use the bathroom. They had to be helped with lots of just different things. It's it's rough taking care of disabled people in the United anywhere really, but even more so because it's like the world is such a fucking crazy place. The United States is a crazy place, but the world in general, it's just a crazy place. How much longer we have left? Who knows? I like to be optimistic, but then again, what? Who the hell am I? But that's what I'm trying to explain right now. Is that I was a teacher, but I got out of that because it made me super depressed, knowing that I couldn't really do anything to these kids. It's like it was me and like four others in the class that was taking all care of like rolling these kids around on a wheelchair, and this is in freaking Florida. So you already know what like this school system out here is kind of. We don't have the bush the bush the bush boys made their own like test company here and shit. But that's another story. Um, anyway, Florida's not the smartest place, and I mean that's pretty much that's all you can really say, right? Florida's just not that smart. I'm here. That's why it's like even worse. But I have I have 2 degrees. I have 2 degrees in a speech basically. I sometimes say speech, mass media. Either way, I have 2 degree. I went to college for over 10 years to learn how to talk to people. I went to classes for interpersonal speech on how to like get people to solve their issues without hitting each other or stabbing each other or shooting each other in the head. But it's like it's very difficult, you know, when people are so angry as they are and so stupid as they are, that it's almost impossible to ever get someone to like just understand you, to get onto your level unless you like freaking know them, have known them for a while. You know, if you go into a new job, no one's gonna fucking like you. Everyone's just gonna like, you know, you're the new person. The people that have already been there, already seniored in, they're more in. They're gonna like focus on either keeping you or kicking you out of the fucking place because that's just how it's like. It's always clicky. That's like American culture. It's always clicky. Everyone just tries to have shit like it's fucking high school because that's all they fucking know. That's all they peaked at. Is all acting like high school kids. It makes like fucking living just impossible. It makes me want to fucking just throw myself into a fucking dryer or something and just dry myself because I'm so sweaty. But like besides that nonsense, I wanted to talk about a particular company in America. Where was I going? Oh, I'm a former teacher. I also have certification in spotting child abuse, but no one listened to me. No matter how much I talked about how kids get treated like shit or kids are being mistreated, it didn't matter because I'm not really seen as a threat, I guess. Doesn't matter what I say. I guess I'm not speaking English. Am I not speaking English correctly? Probably not. But if you're still watching this video, let's talk about PragerU, a company in California, or they would like to be thought of as a credited college. I'm going to just show a video from Gravel Institute. It's just an organization. It's leftist, so whatever. Either that probably, if that triggers you, you should probably turn off the video and go like jump off a cliff, or you could just stay and listen. But here's a video narrated by Mr. This is narrated by H. John Benjamin. The Gravel Institute. I have no idea who runs the account. But they're always retweeting lots of informational things about, like, you know, leftist agendas like having a clean earth or trying to have a livable environment. But then you have companies like, well, let me just play the video, and H. John Benjamin, voice actor of Archer and Coach McGurk, and sometimes spokesperson for Arby's, explain.
Hi, this is H. John Benjamin. I'm here to talk to you about a big problem on the internet. It's called people emailing my wife. No, it's called PragerU. Imagine a huge stream of lies that pours into every computer in America. Imagine it's disguised to look unbiased and packaged into slick videos. And imagine oil billionaires give them tens of millions each year to indoctrinate your friends, your family. Well, that's PragerU. And the thing is, it works. 1 out of every 3 Americans online has seen one of their videos, and 70% say that Prager's videos changed their minds. This stuff makes a difference, and every day it is pulling people toward the right. At the Gravel Institute, we're building something to beat them at their own game. Short, high-quality, easy-to-understand videos presenting leftist ideas and refuting right-wing lies. Stuff you can send to your friends, your mothers, your secret lovers, your mother's lovers, your known lovers. Oh, and we've got big-name presenters from Bernie Sanders to Chelsea Manning. Here are a few that we've lined up. Okay, so this won't be easy, and we're going against a Goliath, so we definitely need your help. We want this to be a collaborative organization guided by its members, where we're trying to do something big. So hey, let's do this.
And it's like, PragerU was like, they've been horrible this whole time. They're funded by freaking oil companies. I'm at one of their videos right now. This is their fucking eye for an eye video, because I was trying to I just kind of wanted a glimpse into like one of their videos, because they're still like around. This guy, I think this is the owner. He makes all the videos because he can't actually hire anybody like with talent. So it's like these dudes, these guys, they have all the money in the world. It doesn't matter. This is what like old money is called, because they just have like sources of like old money to just fund and pour into these right-wing people that want to fucking destroy the earth. He's funded by oil billionaires that just want to spread misinformation. All these fucking videos on PragerU are all just like lies and just about like how there is no global warming. These guys wanted Trump to stay in power, and they're still around spreading right-wing bullcrap. And it's like you could just go to like any website and see it's just these old ass, rickety ass motherfuckers who are like in charge of it all. And it's like you always just want to. I know that it's always like there's two sides, but it's like the other side is always trying to almost pursue destruction almost all the time. Even the left is bad too, I won't lie, but the right is, it's been like you saw, it's freaking insurrection, all this shit, all these freaking just insane things going on right now. And it's just fueled by like hatred. Because these like motherfucker, they hate different like ideas. They hate the idea of fucking clean energy, fucking rolling back on fossil fuels, which we don't need. You don't need the fucking coop Middle Eastern countries for their oil. You could find alternate resources of energy for a fucking cleaner planet, so we have like a fucking place to live. But you have these we have like assholes, these old motherfuckers who have infinite amounts of money. It's like it doesn't matter whether or not like you fight for the left every year and you get voted in, you get someone like a Democrat voted in every fucking year. It doesn't matter because there's always this opposing side that's doing all they can to just destroy everything. And it's just like, it doesn't stop. Then that's why there's like places like Gravel Institute. And they have to like get fucking H. John Benjamin. I don't know the man personally. All I've seen in him is the stuff that I like. I love the cartoons that I've heard his voice in. I like Bob's Burgers. And I trust somebody who is involved in projects that have almost like influenced my own like character, my own like acting ability, because I've went to school for acting, and it's like I would trust a celebrity that I admire over this fucking white bread dipshit that wants to destroy the earth, clearly. This fucking fake-ass university.
Atheists acknowledge that the book that's most responsible for creating Western civilization is the Bible.
What the fuck? This is such... Okay. If you watch these videos, this is misinformation number one. Atheists acknowledge. What the fuck are you talking about, atheists acknowledge? So, I'm going to play teacher for a little bit. And I'm going to, like, I guess, grade this guy. He already gets an F, I guess. But...
Even atheists acknowledge that the book that's most responsible for creating Western civilization is the Bible. Until very recently, that was considered quite an achievement. After all, it was Western civilization that created societies rooted in individual liberty, rooted in democracy, that affirmed the equality of all people, and which gave the world the notion of universal human rights. Of course, these unique moral ideals took centuries to be realized, and the ideals were often violated. But only the West formulated these ideals, let alone achieved them, and then spread them around.
Colonialism. You fucking killed the fucking natives all over the world, taking over their countries, policing the states, and you took them over. That's basically it. That's what you're saying. This little graphic, I know,
the world.
Like in
the last half century,
the benefit of like Western culture, but that doesn't actually mean that it was good.
Liberty, rooted in moral, let alone achieved them, and then spread them around
the fucking world. That's not a good thing.
Around the world. In the last half century, however, many of the recipients of these gifts, especially the well-educated, no longer regarded Western civilization as morally superior to any other.
It's not. Western civilization, like the United States, is not superior to any other nation. You might think it is because it's the richest nation, because we have this misconception that because you make a lot of money, that must mean that you're a good country, but you're not. Look at our fucking education. All of our kids are stupid. Like, all my kids were stupid. I'm not trying to hate on them because I'm pretty stupid too. I wasn't the best teacher, but like every class that I had to go to or like had to watch over, I would look and they would always have Fs no matter what. Because the kids, they really don't care. This is like right now in California, all the kids are like staying home because they don't want to go to school. They don't want to get fucking bullied. They don't want to get fucking shot. They don't want to get fucking stabbed. They don't want to get fucking hurt. Because that's all that happens at school now for some of these kids. Not all schools, but this is like almost everywhere. It's like they have to deal with like fucking insanity. And no one wants to be there. All the kids in my classes all had Fs and they didn't give a shit. They liked me because I kind of let them control the room. But for the most part, that's all I could do. I'm not a fucking, I don't scream at kids often. Sometimes I do. But that's something I just don't like. That's something that I don't feel is my responsibility. It's not my responsibility to scream at your kids. It's my responsibility to teach them, like, they'll prepare them for the fucking college. Not to discuss why they can't bring their cell phone inside my classroom. Not to discuss why they're getting fucking bullied. I can't help them if they're getting their fucking ass kicked every day, or if there's a fucking they think someone's gonna bring a gun. It shouldn't be the teacher's responsibility for any of that. They're just there to teach, and yet they've tried to put so much on the teacher. Teachers are always like fucking mistreated. They don't get paid for shit. They never get, like, if there's an issue where like the student is trying to like call shit on the teacher, it's always in the student's favor, always in the kid's favor. Teachers are given so little rights, and you want them to do so much. And it's like, why even fucking tell the kids to fucking go to school when they don't even want to be there? You might as well just let them fucking stay home and you teach them yourselves, since you're not really even helping them understand like their fucking work. If they're making all the F's in my classes, evidently the parents weren't ever helpful to begin with. Even if like parents are struggling with like teaching at home and shit, it's not like they were ever doing any better when the kids were at school. And it's like, it's just so, and then I just had to get out of it. I was only in it for like a couple of years, and I just had to get out. I was also assistant coaching football, which was fucking insanity on itself. And again, I just don't like screaming at kids. I don't like fucking being that coach that fucking yells at kids, because I know they hate it. I hated it. I didn't want to get fucking screamed at. That's why I fucking quit football when I was in senior year of high school. And it's like, kids, it's like it makes them unhappy. It doesn't make them like into better athletes if you just yell your fucking lungs at them. It just makes them fucking resent you. And it's like, why is that sought out for? Why is this like idea that we have to have kids just hate each other or hate like us? I see that with like some males, that they try to make their like sons hate them, and they're just like purposefully mean to them. And I don't see that with all dads, but like certain dads that are like fucking all into like sports and shit, and like all into their fucking idea of like, you know, maybe my kid will be on the fucking Lakers one day and I'll fucking have my own little fucking Jordan. I'll fucking call him 2-3 and everything. It's gonna be fucking awesome. And it's like, it doesn't turn out the way you planned it, because there's only like one Jordan, there's only like one Kobe, there's only like one Shaq. You can't always just like replicate like fucking talent. You can't just think your kid's gonna be awesome just because, and just throw them in a fucking sport and expect them to succeed. So I'm getting off subject and I'm kind of ranting about sports, but I just yeah, it's PragerU shit. It's horrible. What else? I don't have much else to say. We're gonna talk. I don't really want to go into this much because I don't like acknowledging people like this. This is how you get like fucking insanity like amplified. So I'm not gonna play this fucking ridiculous video. This is people call him Black Hitler, I think. Maybe something else. Maybe he has a real name, like Pete or something. I for one think this guy will. This is in Colorado. Kind of I don't want to play the video. because it's just like acknowledging this fucking weirdo's existence. But obviously a far right person, far right group, insanity, Jokerfied or whatever is the new trend, when you just like can't take it anymore, and then you just kind of have to fucking make yourself a fucking sight, grab attention any way you can, put on some fucking face paint, and turn on a camera. All you need is just a fucking account, and then it's like you're the next fucking Black Hitler. And like, and it's like he's not even him. There's all these like, I'm not even showing like half the videos that I see, just like just crazy people, just crazy sociopaths, psychopaths, I guess myself included, where they're just like turning on a video and it's like just speaking like in this whatever their fucking own insanity. But ultimately, I want, being like a left-leaning person, I'm not like calling to violence. I'm not calling to like fucking killing people, going to war or anything. I'm just like, there needs to be some kind of resolution. There needs to be like, I don't know. Maybe I won't like cause any kind of like change and everything's just gonna stay the same. But eventually, it's just, this is a crazy place, United States. Crazy world. Crazy, crazy world. But we're gonna keep on going, I guess. Talking about the insanity. Maybe we'll find some kind of peace at the end. Yeah. So, Black Hitler, if you're out there, if you're listening to this, you need Jesus.